What's going on out there, everybody? What's happening? Hope y'all warm and safe and not out there trying to do what y'all do with that skiing on the highways and stuff. But anyway, how's everybody doing? Coming at you one more time. Got a little something I want to put on your mind. Yeah, look, if you like what I'm doing, hey, come on, give me a thumbs up. Or if you want to see me address something, shoot me some comments or whatever. And remember, subscribe, man. I'm trying to be like the rest of them people out there, making million people watch them and all that good stuff, traveling all over the world. I like to travel. See, I was going fishing this morning. Mm-mm, too cold, too cold. Mm-mm. Even the fish was like, "Fool, you come out here, you just stupid." So I said, "No, y'all ain't got to worry about me today." But anyway, also hit that bell so you know when I got some uploading some information. But look here, y'all. I want to touch on something that just got me confused, man. I'm confused. When I say I'm confused, I'm confused. It takes a lot to confuse me. Well, not necessarily, but look, help me understand what's going on in the world today. Y'all see all this gray beard? I ain't had this yesterday. I'm lying. I had it, but and it wasn't that white. I'm lying. It was a little white, but look, that's beside the point. Y'all follow me on this here. What's going on out there? Huh? Man, it used to be back in the days. Man. We was all Rainbow Coalition. You know what I'm saying? In the 80s, we did some wild things. And it was a rainbow of us. Now, it hurts me to my core when my brothers is talking crazy, man. You know, and then everybody gotta identify everybody now. You know, Black Lives Matter. Black lives always matter. I don't care if you recognize it or not. It always matters. I ain't trying to get down like that. The Dems and the Republicans and the Dems and the right and the left, and I mean, man, somebody said it a long time ago. America going to hell in a handbasket, and we handed it to them. Look, I, I'm 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 guilty. For a while there, I was looking at the Democrats like they were going to do something for me. Yeah, right, whatever. When all the time I can say this, and there's going to be people that going to disagree with me. That's all right. We can agree to disagree. That's what we're talking about right now. We can agree to disagree. At the end of the day, we're going to respect one another. Ronald Reagan, I was young when I was 18, 19, maybe 20. I don't know. I don't think I went to the military. Yeah, I went to the military after that. So, you know, I made a lot of money Ronald Reagan. My dad, he the one that educated me on that. He was working at Texas A&M University, and he used to listen to the Harvey show every day going to and from work. And I used to be sitting back there talking about, man, who is this man is my daddy listening to? And then I started listening to it. But I'm digressing. But look, uh, Ronald Reagan, I took care of my family. I made decent wages and had an easy life. You know what I'm saying? When I say easy, I don't mean it's easy. When I say easy, it's not like it is today. Today, man, I pray for everybody because what's going on in this world today, this ain't America. Let me explain something to you, to the right and the left and the Proud Boys and the Black Lives Matter and the Tifas and all this. Let me explain something to you. I'm not putting you down. No way for facts. Don't do that. I'm not putting you down. Cause I got brothers. I got a rainbow coalition of brothers. So let me explain something to you. I'm not racist because my dad taught me something a long time ago about being prejudiced. He said, let me tell you something, son. Being prejudiced is expecting somebody to treat you differently from what they were growing up to and what they were taught growing up. That resonated with me at the age of 15. Because I used to be one of those ones that you use that word, use that N word. I would be like, oh, whoa, but that ain't who I am. My dad said, I gave you a name and that's your name. So, you know, I can honestly say, I got a great friend. Let me tell you, amazing friend. Let me tell you how. Let me give y'all a little brief story on why I say that. I got some backdrop. I got some information that support what I say. I work for this company. I just got on with this company as a global safety manager. When I say global, I'm global. I'm talking about 60 plus technicians all spread it out all over the world, and here I am how to, mitigate safety for them. And we had a meeting, and one of the guys that he was over the warehouse, and that's my boy. If he watched this, he's gonna know who I'm talking about. And we were sitting in a meeting, and we was talking and everything. And he said, yeah, just like colored people, and I'm sitting my boss sitting next to me to the right. And when he said, just like colored people, I kind of looked straight ahead. My eyes kind of did that. Then I looked at my boss out the corner of my eye, and he kind of did that. I'm like, okay. So I didn't know, I just met him. Warren is just, if I tell you, he is just, man, if there was angels on this earth, he is one. If there is angels on this earth, he is one. That, I'll be honest with you, he's like a brother, man. He's like a brother. But I looked at him, and then my boss said something to him, talked to him about that, and he came to me, I didn't mean anything by that. I say, look, bro, I already know. That's okay. I said, but we don't go by that no more. He busted out laughing. He was like, wait a minute. Did I do something wrong by laughing? I said, no, I'm serious. We don't go by that no more. We don't go by color no more. That's like the Crayolas. Now they got us as Black, Rainbow Coalition, Afro Americans. We all kinds of things, man. So you good. Just call me by my name, man. And me and him, oh my God, he if he ever need anything, he's right here in my heart, gonna give it to him. That's just like the rest of my brothers there. I got there though, so there was a few of them that didn't fool with me because of my skin color. They didn't fool with me. But you know what? At the end of the day, my boy Sean Rogers, hey man, you ain't got nothing but love coming from this brother right here, Kenny Dykes. There you go. Jesse Lozano, Zach, Cliff Norris, man, and all the brothers out there that Powell Electrical Systems, Field Service Division. I got nothing but love for you. So, with that being said, I just don't get it what's going on in this world today because I'm a country boy. I have lived in the city. I lived in the worst part of some of the worst cities. I lived in LA for a while. I lived in East Garland. I lived in the hoods a lot. But I grew up in the country. When I say country, I grew up in Brenham, Texas, but there was a little small town called Clay. That's right, C-L-A-Y, Clay Station. Across the railroad track, you close your eyes and blink them twice, you can pass Clay. I was on the top hill with my great-grandfather, who was came here as a little boy as a slave. He said he was like 4 or 5 years old when he came over. I grew up on the farm with him. He didn't want to talk to me about harvest time. So what I'm doing right now, I'm harvesting. I got harvest time going right now. See, not everybody can eat. Some can go to the table with a big old meal, while some can sit at home wondering when they're going to get their next meal. See, my great grandpa told me, I said, Papa Keith, why you loading up? You had me hook up the mules, and I'm like 7, 8 years old. Why you got me hooking up the mule? Because I was inquisitive. I want to know. I've been that way all my life. If I told you how much I have read in my life, and I still do it. And I say, well, why are you taking all the plants? Why are you taking all the good? Because I would eat his turnips out of the ground while he wasn't looking, and then he'll find out. He'll call my grandmother. My grandmother say, no, Daddy, don't whoop him. He like them turnips. I'll dig them up out of the ground, sit right there. I'm talking about it. Wipe them off on my shirt and eat them turnips. Then he turn it back. He be in there sleeping on the nap. I go to that fig tree and steal one of them figs off the backside of it. Then go down to the tank, throw out my rod and reels out there, and my little play rod and reels I made up with some string and stuff, and catch me a catfish, and all the water moccasins start coming, and I start running back up the hill. Pop Keith, that was water box. He said, this little boy here. And then, he taught me how to shoot, and he taught me everything. He even taught me about harvest. See, in that little town, Clay, It wasn't all black. It wasn't all white. It wasn't all Latino, Chicano. It wasn't all nothing but mixed people. So when he told me, he said, the good Lord blessed me with this 1 acre garden. And you see all this beautiful stuff we got. Yeah, I keep the corn good too. He said, you better quit eating my corn. I eat the corn off the stalk. And he said, I said, what's up, Pop? What you doing? He said, we're going to take what we can, and we're going to take the rest down here. We're going to harvest time. We're going to take the rest down there to the people who don't have food, baby. I said, Pop, people don't got no food? Every time I say that, it hurts. Because that's who I am today. I do that every opportunity I can. I help people. And it hurts because I can't help too many. I just want to go off script. I'm a humanitarian by blood and conviction. I'll do whatever I can for anybody in need. When we pull up to that first elderly lady house, I knew Miss Carter. And she was related to me on my dad's side. See, my mom, that's my mama's side that was at that farm. Right across the pasture on the other side was my dad's side of the family. My mom and dad, that's how they hooked up in the country. And I'm a product of that. And I said, Pop, he took her some, a little basket, a bag of a mix of everything. And next time we got ready to stop, I said, Pop, can I take it? And it was to the Martins, and that's my cousin. He's the same age. Well, he's a little younger than I was. And he came to the door, and I say, it's harvest time. It's harvest time, what? It's harvest time. He said, yeah, thank you. We got something to eat. And when he said that, I'm like, you ain't have nothing to eat? He said, it's hard. Daddy can't find a job. Harvest time. I've been harvesting since 1974. You know the one thing I can't get? One thing I haven't had? All the harvest time come out of my back pocket. Yeah, ask anybody to know me. It comes out of my back pocket. One, I can't get a grant. Don't know why. Applied for it. Had grant writers try to write me grants and nothing. I haven't had any. I'm not a non-profit. I'm for profit, and I want to profit. You want to know why to profit? Because I want to get more stuff. I want to do this. I want to do that. I don't want the government saying they gave me a whole bunch of handouts to give to other people. I want the people to say I got a brother in a Rainbow Coalition that's looking out for American citizens. Okay? American citizens. And I'm not talking about a specific color, race, or how you identify yourself. I'm talking about the sheltered in, the people hungry, the people that's homeless. Because me and my mom and my sister was homeless. I lost my mom to domestic violence. Not by my dad, by a couple of other men decided they going to beat on women. And end up killing my mom. So, look, I got a weak heart for people that got genuine hearts and sweet and gold and all that. Just, I'm going to give you one more story. Me and my grandbaby. That's my grandbaby. My grandbaby was 11 years old. She was riding me in the truck. Now, I always keep some money. Y'all might have heard it on a previous video. I keep money on my visor. That money is to help people whenever I see them or whatever my heart tells me to help. We pull up to the red light, and I saw older brother over there. He was standing out there trying to do what he got to do. Got to make some funds. I don't know what he gonna do with him. I don't care what he gonna do with him. All I say is I'm gonna bless him. If it's gonna feed him, it's gonna do whatever. I don't know, but I do know. In case y'all didn't know, 99% of the time, if you see one out there, that means there's 20 somewhere else, and they come back together, and they break bread together. They break bread together. And not all of them are going buying drugs and buying liquor like y'all think. I was there. On the streets of LA, Skid Row. It wasn't much. But it was 6 months of my life that I can't. I had to go get it for my mom and my sister and an elderly lady that allowed us to sleep in the tent next to her. She had an extra tent. Well, anyway, I did. I gave the man $4, and he just oh man, thank you. Somebody said, no, don't thank me, man. I said, don't thank me. I said, thank you for taking it and understanding that it was given from my heart. I roll the window up and I get ready to drive. My grandbaby say, Papa, why you get that man money? I said, baby, some people don't have money. Some people don't even have the means to make money. Some people made bad choices or good choices. It don't matter. You gonna fall on your butt. You gotta have somebody that cares enough to help you get back up on your feet. If that little bit help him eat something or help somebody just that another, I'm good with that. I said, cause you remember when Papa told you was homeless and all that kind of stuff? I was homeless twice in my life. It was hard. But the man upstairs watched over me, and I'm not talking about because I went to church. I was up in church all days, and no, my faith is right here. My faith is in something, an entity that I have to hold on to. Because if I lose that again, I'm gonna fall back down where I was. I'm not gonna do that. So she say, so yeah, and I said, baby, I had to tell a story about me and my mom and my sister. Then I told her about how society shuns and look down on people who have went through hard times and stuff like that. Long story short, we was driving and I got to another stop sign and I saw this young man walk out. He walked out and he was trying to talk to these people through the car, and they kept their window. And when the light changed, my grandbaby, I was getting ready to move forward. She said, Papa, roll the window down, roll the window down. And right when we got next to the guy, I rolled the window down. This child jumped across the seat, grabbed all the money off my advisor, and gave it to him. Said, here, sir. Here you go. And he's like, oh, sweetie, I can't take all. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And she sat back. And I looked at her. I say, and the dude said, thank you, sweetie. I say, hey, man, take care of yourself. I rolled the window up, and I'm like, baby, you all right? She said, Papa, no, I'm not all right. I'm not all right. She said, but I'm going to be all right. I got my papa. Oh, yeah, you got me, baby. She had a school project. She could either choose to go to a skating rink, do something, or feed the homeless. What do you think she picked? Yeah, we ended up going downtown Houston. I was giving her and her cousin a speech. When you get here, don't do this, do that. Soon as that truck stopped and I put it in park, them two jumped out of that vehicle and started handing out food. I thought she was going to be afraid, thought they were going to be afraid. She was going to these people, just like no fear. No fear. And when she got back in the truck, she said, Papa, we didn't have enough food. I said, we did harvest time, sweetie. So we're going to have to harvest again later, okay? She said, okay, Papa. And she never said another word the whole trip. The whole time we was in the truck. When I got home, she said, you okay? She said, not really, Papa, but I will be. She said, I ain't never seen that before in my life. I said, Papa didn't want to show you. She said, no, Papa, I wanted to see it. My baby girl is getting ready to graduate high school. And I worry about her heart because she has an amazing heart. Because if she anything like her Papa, it's going to hurt every single day. So, it's not a sob story. It's part of my story. And part of my story is, together we can make a difference. I got a rainbow coalition, I keep telling you that. I don't see color. I see act, heart, intention. This stuff that I see, I've been outside the United States and I brag on us so bad. Oh man, people get so mad I brag on the U.S. I'm like, man, hey, that's because of my experience, my walk that I have with great friends and family and relatives, and they all, whether you know it or not, my great grandfather migrated from Wales. My last name Morgan. Yeah. my grandfather gave me the information. I actually met all my aunt, my grandfather's brothers and sisters, and they don't look like me. Well, they do. We got the features, but they hadn't been in the sun much. They ain't been in the sun much. But anyway, I hope y'all like this video. It's just to get you to understand. Look, we got to take one step first, and that one step is recognize people as human beings. Cause like my daddy said, expecting somebody to treat you differently from what they know is being prejudiced. It goes for both sides of the street now. Y'all be safe out there. And like I say, you like what I'm talking about, you know what to do. Go ahead and subscribe. That lets me know you want me to come back and hear some more, because I got plenty. I'm 57 years old. And if I tell you my success, I'm the best storyteller is because I got nothing but history. Nothing but history. You got a question you want to ask something about? How was it like in the 80s, the 70s, the 60s? Ooh-wee. Ask it. Until then, be safe. And remember, America the Beautiful is all the colors coming together like a rainbow. Y'all take care. I'm out. Peace.